Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gry Mass Effect Andromeda. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek. Siadamy sobie do naszego pojazdu i lecimy robić kolejny quest fabularny. Spoko, że mogę rozjechać, git. Podoba mi się to. Dobra, nauczyłem się już w poprzednim odcinku podjeżdżać pod te wszystkie górki.
Hey Ryder, pit
To
stop.
mnie cieszy.
Wouldn't mind stretching my legs.
I agree. Stop, hop out, run in a circle and get back in.
No? Well, fine.
Ja chyba robiłem w ogóle monolit, co mi się wydaje. Wtedy będzie chyba łatwiej przejechać.
This technology is not registered to either of Kadara's factions, Pathfinder.
Hey, Scudder. Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws. We're friendly.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our side.
Ten eksport dostałem za rozjechanie.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Okej, lekko się zamierzyliśmy, ale jest okej. Dobra. Coś tu do przeskanowania. Będę przejeżdżałem w poprzednim odcinku.
Venturev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Found it. That's a mess.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
I enjoy your optimism.
Okej.
Now that that's done, perhaps you could speak to Reyes about the murders in Kadara Port.
To jest tu, czy to jest tak daleko, że po prostu mi tego nie pokazuje? A, muszę wrócić. Okej. Dobra, muszę wrócić do tego. Ten statek, ale chciałbym tutaj placówkę zrobić sobie jeszcze. Tylko że cały czas coś tu przeszkadza i nie mogę tej placówki tu założyć. Pytanie dlaczego? Czym jest to coś tutaj? A, to jest to. Wspomnienie, dobra.
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Coś tu blokuje zrobienie tej placówki. Ale nie mam na pojęcia co. Możliwe, że po prostu muszę wykonać questy jakieś kolejne. Albo porobić jakieś konstrukcje. Zdatność 43. Tepnijmy się. Jak coś mi blokuje robienie placówki, to mam to w nosie, nie? Po prostu sobie pójdę dalej. Robię sobie monolity i TP. Powracamy, nie? My jesteśmy cały czas na planecie wygnanych, tak? Jeśli dobrze pamiętam. Ma jest gilem w maszynowni Tempesta. Puszczamy slumsy. No totalnie wyglądało to jak wysrane miejsce. Jak kurde pół łodzi. Dobra. Gdzie ty jesteś? Na Tempest muszę najprawdopodobniej wrócić. Bo to drugie nie ma sensu, jeżeli bym miał wrócić tam, to bym wrócił na dół, tam gdzie byłem przed chwilą. No i odleciliśmy. Zrobiliśmy coś tam i nara.
What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating, but we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Remav? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Perfect. Because if there's one thing I do know about, it's fighting pirates.
But now that we have the transponder, we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Kello the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey! I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned, as you were.
Patrzcie jaka cwana. Dobra, idziemy na dół.
In the armory.
Ja... A, bo mam z nim pogadać w maszynowni, dobra. Ej, fajne spadki FPS-ów takie do 30 nagle z dupy. Otworzysz mi te drzwi, kurwa?
Got a minute?
Ciekawe.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon ship.
Right.
Think you can figure it out?
I've been looking over the care tech we found so far. It may be a different galaxy, but physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
Okej. Dobra, ogólnie to bym chciał trochę popatrzeć po tych mapkach, po tych questach, bo może jakieś się uda zrobić. Jeszcze te poboczne. Wróć. Zadania dodatkowe. Bierz urządzenia porzucone na Hawarl. Porozmawiaj z arbitrem i tym. Porozmawiaj z Zanegrą, która cię skanowała. Zbierz wiadomości w terminalach. Zbierz okoliczne zasoby i stwórz broń. Są dodatkowe, dobra. Na AI. W poszukiwaniu. Wróć artefakt Aveli na AI. Spotkaj się z przywódcą ruchu oporu na Vault. No dobra, i to mogę zrobić, bo to jest proste, bo to najprawdopodobniej jest zaznaczone na mapie. Więc sobie zróbmy to. Mapka. Przepraszam, nie mapka, tylko mapa galaktyki.
No orbiting Kadara.
Tak
You're
systemu.
always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
No i dobra, i tutaj w poszukiwaniu przeszłości możemy sobie polecieć. Będziemy musieli oczywiście znowu przelecieć przez ten pieprzoną animację tego teleportowania się. No i artefakt możemy zwrócić Aveli, no bo mamy go tylko po prostu zwrócić i to nam zakończy questa. Okej. Tutaj. Pomińmy. O, tu jest o wiele więcej tych questów jeszcze, więc git. Sobie będziemy sprawdzali zaraz. Teraz przeleciliśmy na tą planetę, co byli ci goście, co nie chcieli nam zaufać w związku z ketami, tak? To jest to miejsce. Dobra, i teraz tak, mamy jej zwrócić to, tylko że muszę iść tędy. Tamtędy nie przejdę. Tu jest jeszcze quest, to go też zbiorę przy okazji, bo questy mogę sobie zbierać. To mi nie robi żadnej różnicy jakby. Najwyżej ich po prostu nie wykonamy.
Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies, navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are, strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
It's a privilege to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
I'm something of a pathfinder myself. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
Dobra, to na spokojnie. Na razie idziemy oddać, ale questa możemy sobie zebrać, tak jak mówiłem. Jest jeszcze jakiś też do zebrania jeden gdzieś. Do oddania, to do zebrania. O kurde, nagle są dwa.
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Dobra. Quest zebrany, możemy iść dalej. Może w końcu do niej dotrzemy, co? No. Mogłem tamtędy wejść pewnie, nie?
We got word from Eladin.
Pathfinder, did you make it to her, Varl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
Why would the Scourge target that ship?
It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
I can't agree without knowing what you want from me.
Of course, that's only fair. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go.
There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this. If you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore and bring me anything of interest.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge? What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Dobra, quest ukończony. Okej, czy coś tu jeszcze mogę zrobić? Mogę zebrać to. Reszta questów jest do zrobienia chyba tak po prostu. Gdzieś chodząc.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
Your survival supplies only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city. I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested quinoa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Dobra, to jest na tej planecie do robienia, więc możemy to... A nie, to nie jest na tej planecie do robienia. Wróćmy sobie na statek, zaraz coś wybierzemy do robienia dalej questów. Znowu będziemy musieli przeskoczyć przez ten pierdolony ekran migany. Okej. Tutaj coś mam do robienia? Nie.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Okej.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Okej. Która była planeta, na której pierwszą wylądowaliśmy? To? No, bo tu mam strasznie dużo zrobione w sumie. 25% tu mam wykonane na tej planecie.
Back towards Vold.
To jest ta chyba mroźna planeta, tak? Czy mi się źle wydaje?
Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
Okej. Czy escape? Nie wiem, czemu raz jest potwierdzenie escape'em, a raz jest potwierdzenie spacją. Nie wiem, kto to wymyślił, no ale... Ciekawe, czy będzie Mass Effect 5 w sumie. Bo to studio BioWare zostało chyba sprzedane do Electronic Arts. Jeśli się nie mylę, albo do Xboxa? Do Microsoftu? W sensie? Nie pamiętam już. Ta, to jest ta zamrożona planeta, dobra, bo to będzie nam w dupę zaraz zimno, to trzeba zobaczyć co i jak, gdzie i się tepnąć od razu. A on jest, kurwa mać, tu w ogóle nic nie jest odkryte przez nas w sumie.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Jestem w stanie znaleźć jakiś sobie tutaj kombinezon dodatkowy, żeby mi było cieplej, czy nie?
The ambient temperature is normal.
Bo oni tu normalnie chodzą, nie? Okej, tu jest ogrzewanko.
Life support is back online.
But I love you, Hera.
I know.
Who knows how much time we have?
That's the wrong side for hiding his heart.
Dobra, tu mają minus 30 tylko, więc git. Jak to brzmi w ogóle?
Good to see you again, Commander Dalziel.
And you, Jarl. You must be the Pathfinder who saved the Moshai. I'm Anyek Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
Thank you for allowing us into your base, Commander.
Your actions display your soul's intentions. I hope you will join the fight against the Ket. We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
That's why I came here. To help.
If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Vold without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
I've met Ephra. He's interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Ephra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Ket is entirely due to his leadership.
Most people seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Ephra, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
Dobra, chciałem zakończyć odcinek, ale oczywiście jak kliknąłem włączenie kamerki to się pokazałem i się odpalił quest.
Didn't Ephra send recruits?
Most of them are young, untrained. If we want to beat the Ket, we need medics, technicians, and skilled fighters.
Then Ryder and I will help.
We will?
If the commander needs recruits, we'll find them.
I'm an outsider. How could I convince anyone to join your resistance?
You may be an outsider, but Jarl is an experienced soldier with unmatched passion. He's inspired the will to fight in so many of us.
And you're the hero who saved our Moshai. That carries weight.
Jal's right. We can find the people you need.
I'd be happy to take anyone you send my way. You have my gratitude, both of you.
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Dobra, to se bądź, ale mnie już teraz tu nie będzie. Miłego popołudnia, zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek i widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Trzymaj się, cześć!